Hey everybody, Enigmatic Gwich'in here. So I am in Beaver, Alaska. Came here for some meetings, and now I'm headed over to an elder's house. Listen to some stories before the plane comes back to scoop us up back to Viinitai. Should be good. He's been around here for a long time, so it is an awesome place. I think they have about 45 full-time residents. We'll see how it goes. I haven't been here on the river in about 19 years. The last time I came here on boat was in 2004. That was a nice boat ride. Came here for the gathering, but it's a nice little village. Oh, look at that, Starlink's up. Starlink is everywhere now. Right here is the Yukon River. This is actually a back channel or side channel on the Yukon River right here. The main channel is on the other side of this island right here. So if you're driving down the Yukon, you could pass right by Beaver if you don't come over onto this channel. And yep, you can see the winter water level down there. So when it does flood up here, it is pretty crazy that this river, how high it can reach. It is just something else. It really is. The elder that we're going to visit, his name is Paul William Sr. He's originally from Chalkitsik, but lived in Beaver, geez, since the 50s or something like that. Oh, it's been a while. Sitting here with Paul William Sr. in Beaver, Alaska.
Hello. Yeah, I'm kind of old, you know, like 86 years old. But I'm living here by myself. My wife. I lost my wife to cancer 15 years ago, and I've been by myself ever since. I'm doing well. I want to tell you about a story about a wolf. Long time ago, when they used to take care of this land, this Yukon Flats, the native people used to take care of the land and manage it. They done that for a very long time. They call it Enigmatic Gwich'in. You know, that means long time, ancient times. And we know about this country. We know about lots of animals. We know about the fish and the wolf especially. So they got to outsmart the animal, or you know, the animal, how they act, and it's kind of easy to go out and get them if you know where they stay, and like they stay today, where they hang out, you know.
yeah, where they're located at it.
Yeah, so you know, if you're gonna run after the wolf, you wait until they get a moose and they get full. But you know, if you're gonna run on snowshoes, then elder or maybe your grandpa or your father can make snowshoes for you. You get a special birch, key we call it in our language. Special birch, and you bend it, you know, the way the growth run. And it's made for, say for instance, this guy right here, young man. You know, everybody is not the same, everybody run different. The way they step and the way they run is different. So they make the snowshoes according to who they make it for, so that he could run good with it. And they make it bend so that it bends the way that he step, and that way he don't get tired. He could run like that for a long time, maybe even 2 hours without stopping. Long time ago, young people were really strong, and they could catch up with the wolf, and shoot it right there. Well, when it gave up, they just lay down and you could shoot it. And you could skin it right there too. And they got a lot of good things that they go on a long time ago because we used the wolf skin for clothing and a lot of other stuff that we use animal skin, even moose. You know about moose, where they hang out. And when they go from place to place where they eat, and then that's when they move. But sometimes they move long ways, sometimes they move like migration, sometimes from Canada all the way up to around really tight, and they could find a good place to eat and out of the wind. And when the snow is good, that's where they go. And they could run down the moose same way, that they run down the wolf. But a long time ago, that's how they bring up young people. Young people, like young women, they grow them up, learn them how to tan, hide, how to make clothing for kids and her husband, and all that kind of stuff they got to learn. But nowadays it's not that way. And young men, they teach them how to run and stuff like that, so they could hunt for the village, Long time ago, it's not individual village. It was kind of like people move from one place to another, and that's the way it went all winter.
Different.
I'll tell you one story, then that'll be the end of it, okay? Yeah, one morning, an old man wake up. Maybe he's as old as I am, 87 years old. And couple 12 and 13 or 14-year-old boys, they come over and they tell them, sit down. They say, you guys, what you up to? Oh, we come to ask you a question. Oh, what question is that? They tell us that, people around here tell us that when you was young you could run fast. Is that true? This old man had long white hair. He was skinny like me. He said, grandchildren, you look across that big lake. They stay on a big lake. You could see that maybe a mile and a half or 2 miles. You could see that willow over there. We go over to that patch of willow and they got throwing stick them days. They throw the stick about this long. And they're pretty accurate with it. And we'll get some rabbit and then we'll come back. And then I'll tell you a story about how fast I was. So that old man and the 2 boys, they took off. And they all got over there in the patch of willow same time. But that old man, he hit 2 rabbit right away. And he put them on his belt, one on each side. And he started to run back. Well, those 2 boys, they try to get the rabbit, but they're a little bit slow. But that old man, he was coming back so fast, he's running really fast, all the way across that big lake. Even his white hair just goes straight back. And this 2 rabbits that he got on his belt stick out straight back too, because he was running fast.
Jeez.
And he come back, he built fire, he skinned the rabbit and he put them on stick and roast them. Then by the time those 2 young boys come back, he said, grandchildren, sit down. I cook rabbit for you. So he put the rabbit in front of each one. Now let's talk about how quick I was when I was young, he said. Old man is still fast, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, so, man, that's a good one.
Yeah, well,
He sure teach them.
Tell a story about how young people or old guys like me, you know, they think that I can't work, but you know, I'm working outside at 87.
Yeah.
I feel good, you know.
It's good, though. You
Yeah.
gotta stay moving,
Good,
huh?
I eat good. When we eat our native food, that's when we get up early, look at the weather, and they see the weather, and then they look around, see if they see any animal, and they eat good food, native food, maybe rabbit, beaver, something like that, and then they go out to go hunting. They hunt for the village all the time, young people. That's the end of the story. I got some more stories, but I could tell some more later.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I'm glad you guys watch me tell a story. Next week, I'm going to Fairbanks on Monday, and on the 1st, I'm supposed to be talking to the Eternal Chief Convention, so
Oh, good. Glad you're going.
I could tell some more stories about how people lived long time ago, how they made a living, what rules they went by, and their manners. They had good manners. But you know, later around 1940, we started to lose our culture and our language and our manners, all that.
What started that in 1940?
Oh, I guess they wanted our land, and they don't want us to speak our language,
Oh.
and they want to be boss over us, you know, and we learn to be the other people who come here from Europe, non-native. They're still boss over us, so we need to break that yoke one of these days. We could control our own land and control our own animal, like we did long time ago, like our forefather taught us. And we could learn how to do that and get away from all this bad medicine that's killing us. We die too young.
Like you talked about food, food is medicine, huh?
Yeah, food is medicine.
Yeah.
It makes your skin red, you know, not brown. I drink too much coffee, that's why.
Yeah, coffee is good stuff, though.
Yeah.
So, how many years you lived now here in Beaver?
I got here in 1947. That's when my father died.
Oh.
There was a pandemic.
Oh, pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A TB.
Oh, okay.
In common cold. There was no
Oh.
common cold before that.
Yeah.
We never see them, you know, the cold get into your lungs and become pneumonia.
Yeah, then it gets real dangerous, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's been bought here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because we never go to the hospital, you know. People get old and then they die.
Yeah.
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 They still run good when they're 80.
Yeah. Where were you born at?
I was born a place called Sick, up there above, on the Black River, above Gwich'in.
Oh, right on.
Canadian border.
Oh, wow. Oh, like a salmon, they call it Salmon River?
Yeah, Salmon River.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Jeez.
Yes, they call it the line, you know, where two rivers meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Jeez, that was a...
Salmon River and Black River. Further up, Grayling Fork and Bull River, that's where I grew up to be about 10 years old.
Hmm.
And by that time, pandemic come around, we moved to Gwich'in and my father died. And we moved to Fort Yukon, and then we didn't have no father, so a guy named John Sam, he went up and got us, and we brought us down here to White Eye. That's where he camped.
Oh, okay.
So we grew up up here at Twilight.
When did you actually move down all the way to Beaver full time?
I went to school when I was 15 years old. I went to Wrangell, and I stayed there for 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade. And I graduated in 1956. And I went to Mount Edgecombe, and I graduated from high school there. And then I went to Los Angeles for 15 months to go to school to be an A&P mechanic. But after that, I went in the Army. I was in the Army for 8 years.
Oh, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
I must say.
So I get a little money for my service today, so I'm doing fine. I'm independent, and only thing, I want people to go back to their land and get that land back. I think you could do that with a law that they made in 1980. It's called 93-638. And it's the self-determination law, the Self-Determination in Education Act. I think under Section 8 you could contract any kind of service or anything that benefits the native people, like the Yukon Flats. It's run by the Interior Agency, Fish and Wildlife. And if we go down to Washington, D.C., and we could deal with them down there, and we could probably contract this whole Yukon Flats back, that's 11 million acres of land.
Yeah.
And we could do it. We've done it for a long time. We're expert. We can learn from the university what we know here.
Yeah.
Or what elders know. The elders, they learn from other elders in our own way, and that's why we learn so quick.
Yeah.
And they tell us once and we remember it in our own way, because there's no BS in our language. Everything is true, and we expect everything to be true when we speak to elders. Because they speak that way, for us young people to learn from them, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
But that one, it's been lost a long time ago. If I die tomorrow, all that information will go with me.
Yeah.
And you guys won't hear it. But you have a chance to do it.
Yep. My dad passed down trapping, hunting, dog mushing to me, and now I'm doing the same thing with my kids. Carry that on.
Yeah.
Carry the trapping, hunting, fishing, dog mushing.
Yeah.
Just the language is what I need to get now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get that.
We got fooled into leaving our language, and we thought that we could live better this way, but we find out that's not it for us. We're not the real people that we used to be. We're just like fakes, huh? Yeah, this is not the way a real Indian, he got everything around here, but inside his heart, he's an Athabascan Dinjeju. Yeah, and he believed that way. In his culture, in his language, in his belief, in the way that he talked to the land, and the land will talk back in the Athabascan language. Today, even the birds don't whistle anymore. They don't sing no more. What happened to I never heard that for 3-4 years now. And all is quiet. Used to be in May and June, early June, It's so noisy outside with birds and other animals making noise. You can't even hear yourself think.
Yeah, the woods is loud, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're out in the woods, it's loud out there.
It's loud.
Yeah.
But you gotta listen. And you gotta sing for them too. In our language, they don't understand English.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
I've been thinking about this for 5-6 years now. 5-6 years now that our language and the way that we live, we leave it behind.
Yeah,
we watch too much TV.
Yeah. When you go out, when we go fish camp and stuff like that, I hear the birds sing.
Yeah.
When I'm on the trap line, it's still like that. I think you gotta get away from the villages, away from it all.
Well,
it's
people don't live out in the land anymore, you know.
Yeah, it feels good when you do though. When you go fish camp and moose camp and stuff, man, it makes you feel good inside.
Well, in the early days, they told us that, you know, living out on the land is living like that is no good, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
They lied, huh?
Eat that food, you know, wild food is disease. They tell me.
They lie, huh?
And they lie to us, and we believe them.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they take everything away from us. And right now, I find out we know a lot more than people who got education at the university. Like the Fish and Wildlife, I worked for them for 16 years. I found out that they didn't know nothing about the land that they were managing.
Yeah.
They think all the land is the same. No, it's not. All the Indians are the same, you know, they're not. Even Trinkets are different, you know, they've got their own ways too, their own language. They wear clothes different way, and we need to go back. I don't mean that we should go back and shoot bow and arrow, you know, or live in a skin tent, you know, but to know who we are and start to live like we do a long time ago. You know, all this BS business about, what's that stuff you call again?
Meth?
Huh? Meth, yeah. That's BS, you know, stay away from it.
Yeah.
Stay away from that control. You don't need it. You need to live like people lived long time ago. They know that they're getting ready to meet the Maker, the Creator of heaven and earth. They're not afraid, because once you're done with this life, you'll be born again, and you could live forever. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what my grandma, my great grandma told me too.
Yeah.
And living out there in the woods, there's no doubt about it. God created this.
Yeah.
It's a truth. There's no question.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Everything we want to eat is right there too.
Yeah.
But it's not being taken care of.
Yeah.
Old elders say, you know, when we live in the village like that, when we move away from the land, you know, we take things away that we leave out there on the land, and we need to go back there and get it.
Yeah.
The way that we live.
Yeah, I raised my kid up, taking her out on the river and hunting ducks, moose, caribou, bear, trapping, stuff like that. So try to keep our culture alive. Yeah. So that's another reason I want, like on YouTube, I put out videos about trapping, hunting, fishing, stuff like that, just to show the world our part of heaven up here. All right, it's just beautiful out there, you know. Yeah. More, you feel recharged as you go out there.
Feel the love of God too out there.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just like church.
Yep. Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah. Very powerful.
Healing, very healing out there.
All this, you know, like the telephone and everything that we do here, you know, is taking that away from us.
Yeah, it happened. Gee, it happened a long time ago now. This life that we're in now, like this. But like you said, we don't have to go back to a skin tent and stuff, but we just still need to be connected with our culture and our land and get control of our land, like you said.
We get something from God, and we want something to get better when the master come and tell us to come. What's that? You'd say I give you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's worth money on the earth.
Yeah.
But let the earth stuff be earth stuff. Let the heaven stuff be heaven stuff. Like love and
Yep.
forgiveness and long life. And talk about the Bible. Right here, the Bible.
Yep.
Talk about that. Read it. It's a letter for everyone. It's a letter from God. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. My grandma, Mary, and Ellen up there. Yeah, they told me the same stuff about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh,
It's important.
It'd be easy to go back and pick it up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be busy with all the stuff, you know, about learning from God, taking care of the land and taking care of the animal and the water and the weather. They even know about the weather, you know. Elders, long time ago.
Yep.
Ancient times, they're not that. So, you know, we need to go back. I don't mean we're going to do it tomorrow. It might take some time to do that.
Yeah.
The younger generation.
As long as we're moving in that direction. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the important part about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to give that kind of talk. Tell my chief I'm going to repeat that.
Oh, that'd be good.
Today.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good.
You're another guy that can help me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to sit down with you. Yeah, so Beaver, how many people live here now?
Not many, about 60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I remember coming here in 2003 or 2004 when that gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And man, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to do that again down here. Huh?
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, the gathering. Gee, we made that big tent on there. Too.
Yeah, yep. Dance floor and everything under there.
Floor.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I stayed right outside your house over here in Walton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When was the last year you went trapping?
Oh, about 5-6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got someone. I talked to Matt. His name is.
Mm-hmm.
He's trapping some of your old line.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Some of it, not all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Some of it burned up and needs to be cleaned up.
Oh yeah, that same thing up in Venetide. My trap line is inside of where it burned all around. It loops through right against the edge of where all the burns are.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those places are coming back now, thick with awe and stuff.
Yeah.
Not so much spruce, but a lot of awe up there. But yeah, there's I was thinking about it too. A lot of you were talking about earlier about there not being so much rabbit and stuff around. When
not many, you know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, everybody would trap lynx. Everybody.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore. So maybe there's just too much lynx too, killing rabbit and fox and stuff. But what do you think about rabbits and stuff?
Oh,
they're not being around.
They're just gone.
They're just gone?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fish too. They're just gone.
Yeah, king salmon. That's pretty sad. Huh?
Yeah, but we could make it come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creator.
Yeah.
There's no sweat. He could make 100,000 fish.
Yeah.
All come up.
Yeah. I gotta pray and believe and do our part. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plain.
And you see my drum over there? I'm gonna take that with me.
I'll get a little video clip of it. Huh?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Right there, on the left side of the room.
Oh, right on. Oh yeah, good sized drum too. Huh?
You know the songs that we sing long time ago? I'm losing my eyesight. But
Oh.
it's okay. I don't need to do very much. But I could still see a moose though.
Yeah, you said about the songs we used to sing? You were saying?
Oh, this one here, I got it from way up Beaver, over in Canada. When you want fish to come up, but you have to believe. You have to believe in what you ask for. You have to believe that it is true and that it can be done. You know, if enough people get together. You know, I did that one time. I noticed that some people in Fairbanks, you know, over there by the river,
Mm-hmm.
I sing the song for them. I tell them about how we're going to make the fish come back, but you got to believe it, that the fish will come back, and that it's not a play, it's not a joke, you know.
It's like a prayer, huh?
Yeah, it's a prayer.
Yeah.
It's serious stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. This says this one here, big fish come here, you know. Big fish. It's king salmon. Look so. We see your kids are hungry. Kids are hungry. Come here. We see your food on the ground. And we hear your voice over in the mountain. There's thunder in the middle of June. There's a fish. That's his voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's little cotton stuff that come down.
Yeah.
It's horsey again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's food, huh?
Little cotton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's food for the fish. And we say that we see it on the ground, you know.
Oh, okay.
Doctor Arne, Doctor Arne, Sanete Quarta, Doctor Arne, Ozenan Katnesita, Doctor Arne, Onsetra Tenete Jut, Trita, Doctor Arne.
Oh man. Hey, that's pretty good. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool. Thank you for sharing that with us, man. That's important.
That's a song that's kind of like a prayer.
Yeah.
It's serious, you know.
Yep.
It's serious, and it's like being reverent to Father God, and
Yeah.
we're asking Him to bring the fish.
And like you say, we have faith that he's going to do it too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have faith that...
Don't think that other people catching all the fish, don't think that way. Concentrate on our Father, just directly to Him, nothing else, just Him.
Yeah.
And He'll do it. He'll come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, come from Father God. He's the Creator, you know. Yeah, He's the one that made this land. Yeah, He's the one that gave us the gift of life. That's why they want something in return, maybe. There's a story right here about three women, and the master come along one day and he give $1 to each one, the one we call you'd say. And when the master, he come back later, way later, maybe 30 years later, and he asked that first lady about that $1. Where is it? She said, I spent it. I went over to 2nd Avenue and I went there having fun. And I spent all that money you gave me. And the second one, how about you? where's that you'd say? The master said. And he said, I hide it. But now I don't know where I hide it, I forgot. And then come the third one. How about you? What do you do with your dollar? Oh, master, I use that dollar. I got married. I grow children. I teach them about how you gave me this dollar. And we spend it to feed the children, buy all the stuff we need. We buy boat and snowco and four-wheeler, house. We got everything with it. And the master was happy. You done good, daughter, he said. You coming home with me. The other two didn't make it. Just one.
Yeah.
She went to heaven.
It's important to use what God give you. You don't waste it.
Yeah.
It's life that God give us. We gotta make sure we do something with it.
Yeah. You gotta do something with your life. You can't just go back into the end.
Yeah. He won't be too happy about that.
No, I don't think he's gonna. We can't say that he's going to do this and that, because
we don't
know nothing.
Yeah.
Each one of us got present, It's present when we were born, when we were old enough. But we never look inside that box, We don't know what's in there. I'd say there's love in here, Oh, I know all about love, yeah. I love my children, I love my wife, I love my people. But that's not deep enough, What if Father God said, love is this deep, and you only know about this much of it, because I don't let you know. I could with this love, you could defeat the enemy. The enemy is that bad medicine. It's called devil. It's called alcohol. It's called hate. It's called a lot of bad things,
Yep.
And we look in the other container, we look in there, open it up. Oh, this is forgiveness. It's got a lot of forgiveness in here. Gee, somebody make us mad. I'm that way too. Before I learn that I carry grudge, and shouldn't be that way, Just forgive in your heart. Jesus, He forgive us. He come to earth, and they said, well, He's not the Son of God, but He said, I am the Son of God. He sent me down to save you guys.
Yeah.
And He did. The original sin, the one we were born with, He washed it away. We don't have it no more. Yeah. And there's a new book, the New Testament. But all this is forgiveness too, If we forgive one another, say, I forgive you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't carry that hate with you, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Carry that love. That love is strong. That forgiveness is strong. All comes from God. There's graciousness. There's the wanting to work, all that is good stuff. Just laying around and being alone for somebody else is no good. Where there's room, evil will move in. And if you do His work and don't know it, because that the biggest lie He told us, He told everybody He don't exist.
Yeah.
But He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we know Him, Yeah, every night I pray, before I sleep, that He don't bother me while I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Because I'm easy to convince and through dreams, you know, through power.
Mm-hmm.
The native people got power like everybody else. Women's got it, kids got it. It comes from God. These are good things that you could do for yourself and do good work, you know, when your work is ended on this earth after about 80 years, and then your body is made out of earth
Yeah.
and dust and ashes and go back to being dirt.
Yep.
But your spirit is not gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah. We gotta do it, huh? Gotta do it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we came from. It'll be easy to go back
Yeah.
and defeat evil, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't let that bad medicine roll you over and take advantage of you. Don't get beat by that. You know?
Yeah.
There's only one way to do it is with God's power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stronger than anything else, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I use God's power. I use I hear his language, and he tell me what to say, and that's how I talk.
Yeah, no, it comes through real good. It comes through clear, powerful. The stuff you say about the fish, about stuff like that. You know, it's a perspective that a lot of people don't hear. Huh? They want to blame somebody. They always want to blame somebody else for the things that are going wrong. Huh?
Yeah.
And there's that don't get you nowhere. You pray for God's help. You know, then then we got a fighting chance. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gee, Masit Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really appreciate it.
The people here in the Yukon Flats, maybe even all of Alaska, all the natives, you know, could be together and unite.
Yep.
Yeah, we do a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
It's no good. Yeah.
You got to take that ball.
We're just beating ourselves. We're shooting ourselves on the foot, you know.
Yeah, you got take that bottle of forgiveness everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pass it out.
Yeah, pass it out.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to do it.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I sit here, I just hurt right here. I want to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I start to talk like that, people leave, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Peter John, I read his book, he said the same thing. He said, you know, when I start talking about God and forgiveness and love and all that, people don't want to hear it. They take off.
Oh no.
So I'm sitting here in the house by myself, he said, you know, the Gospel according to Peter John, you know, he wrote a book, he's a chief.
Yeah.
Peter John building over there.
Yeah.
He's a chief from Minto. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wrote a book.
Huh, I'm gonna have to go find that. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's
yeah,
power.
I'm gonna go online as soon as I can and I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of places you gotta read between the lines because it's really powerful book.
Yeah. Say things
All
through.
Of you could feel good, you know. It's better than drinking whiskey, you know.
Yep.
Being happy.
Yep.
Yeah. Being happy. You could defeat anything. You know, you always got the way out, you know, because God gives you the way out and be free.
Yep.
And true. And the way.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you again for having us over. It's been good. Yeah.
Jesus said, I am the way, and I am the truth. And I believe that with all my heart. We don't go to heaven unless we recognize Jesus first. Yeah.
Yeah. Amen, Paul.
He said, once you know me, then you know my Father. They're one and the same. Yeah. They're together like that, just like one. Huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Just like you and me, you know, we're becoming one because we got that power. More people come around and believe, you know, that our power will grow.
Yeah.
And we could save our people in our land. The land is very important, and what's on it is important because it's sacred, it's holy. because God gave it to us.
Yep.
We don't even say thanks when we eat a rabbit, you know. Yeah, we just say thanks, you know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Father. At least address him, you know.
Yep. Whenever I shoot something, stuff like that, I always gotta give thanks, huh? Yeah,
You butcher a certain way, and then you skin it, you know, a certain way, and then you start giving that meat away, you know. You don't keep that first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
My father used to come down, give away my first moose, you know.
Oh yeah?
Say, I'm hungry too. And what about me? Oh no, you're the one that got it. You're giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's important way. We gotta pass that on. Huh? Yeah, that's what definitely gonna do.
One guy, he wrote a book. He's not a native, but he said he lived with the Han Gwich'in people up around Eagle. And he said, see, these people, you know, they have potlucks once in a while. They work long time and they buy a lot of stuff like guns and blankets and clothing, everything, you know, they buy with money. And then they have potlucks and give everything away. And that's why they're poor. But we are poor, but we're wealthy. We got more money than that money belong on this earth. But our heart and our love from heaven.
Yep.
Cut our love, our forgiveness, our graciousness, and our unity. So we don't need anything on this earth. That's why they give it out. That's a good way to go there. We don't do that no more.
Yeah.
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 I see a few people do that.
Yeah. Gotta. The more we do it and show others, we gotta show others the way too. Sometimes some of them were never taught how to do that, how to give away the first thing they kill and take care of the meat and all that kind of stuff. So everything I know, everything you tell me, I'm gonna pass that on too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Paul.
Yeah.
God bless. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your number and I'm gonna call you too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So up in Caro a month ago now, I found one of these. I found this exact thing right here. So at the time I asked, what was it? And well, I'll be darned, it is right there. Yukon River. Goodbye, Beaver, Alaska. Back on Rainer. Let's go home.